My final essay is we do not have to lose our lives. The problem is police brutality and how we are losing our lives in America. There should be a policy in place for each officer that joins the force that they have to obey. The way the policy could be implemented is the following. Every officer get his background check to see if it's any demonstrate of violence towards anyone. If the officer demonstrate violence on a person by arresting them, every officer should get a fine or get fired or even go to jail. Politicians need to have an ongoing policy for every police department, because nowadays I can't even walk out the house without a police officer addressing me and asking me, can I have your ID? Why do I need to give you my ID? If you're not detaining me or if you're not arresting me, why should I give you my ID? Police brutality is a big thing in the United States of America. I read online about a man that he was minding his business, walking down the street, and the police officer followed him, asking for his ID. For what reason do I need to give you my ID? So the gentleman, he did not give the police officer his ID. Instead, they assaulted him and arrested him for no apparent reason. Young people today is growing up and saying that they don't want to go to school, they don't want to go to the store, they don't want to go to the basketball court, because all they see is violence. They don't see the politicians or the police protecting or serving for the American people. They see violence. They see every single day. And furthermore, it ought to be a policy in place where the violence stops with the police officers. It don't make no sense how young people is afraid to go out their house, and mothers and aunties and wives are scared for their husbands to even go to the grocery store without an officer messing with them. So police brutality need to stop in America. And furthermore, these protests that is going on, they're going to keep on going on because of police brutality. And the American people want them to stop. Why did they take that oath when they got into the police department? Was it to serve and protect the people, or was it to demonstrate violence? It needs to stop. It has to stop. It ought to stop. It should be a policy in every department, every police department, in Moan County, our Moan County, in many states, our many states. It should be a policy for police brutality. They should be going to jail. They should be getting investigated. They should be getting a background check, checking their background, making sure they didn't demonstrate no violence towards nobody before they join the force. And if they did, don't let them get on your force. Don't let them think that they can get on your force and demonstrate even more violence towards people. Like George Floyd says, like the incident with George Floyd, they didn't have to step on that man's neck. Them officers, they put pants like everyone else. But they feel like they got more power than everybody else does because they have the pants. And it shouldn't be like that. So remember this. In my conclusion, police brutality has to stop. Has to stop. Because if it don't, many lives will die.